But guys, how excited are you that it's almost here? The audiences are going to get a chance to see this film. You know what you've done.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for everybody to see it. I'm really excited about this movie. It works, to me. It works, and I just can't wait for everybody to share it.
The chemistry of these two guys.
That's the key. That's really, I'm with Tim, where you've got a project that you feel good about, and you want that validation. You want other people to go out, because we make these movies for our audiences. And so the chemistry between Kevin and Cube is really what separates this from a lot of movies that are out there. There's only one Kevin, there's only one Ice Cube, and together it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun making it, and you can tell that when you watch the film.
Let me just ask this, guys. How do you handle 30 some odd days plus of Kevin Hart?
Drugs.
Unhinged.
Hey.
What?
Tim,
What? We're not supposed to say that on the...
No, that's not.
But that's what it was. You had some too.
Prescription, legal,
Right.
Like Tylenol.
How crazy did it get? Tell people how crazy it got.
It was
Because
fun.
I have them, just so you know, there's footage of him sounding like a hyena
Yeah,
for like 2 hours.
That seems correct. That sounds about correct.
Kevin's always going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We had some overnight shoots where he was just, unhinged.
Absolutely.
It was fun stuff.
It's fun. So it's always fun, and like Willa said before, you can tell that we're having a good time when you see that on camera. I mean, you really have to have a fun set as well, in my opinion, to make the best comedies.
And so, getting Kevin and Cube on board, what made it really work for you guys?
To get them on board?
Yeah.
You know what? For me, this was a project that Ice Cube was a part of prior to any of our involvement. And so when I got the script from him and his team, I had recently finished working with Tim and Kevin on Think Like a Man. And so as a producer, I just saw all the potential in the world. I thought, if I can put this team together that just worked with me to great success, with Ice Cube and all that he is, he's iconic. And the dynamic between Kevin and Cube, I saw great potential for success. And it remains to be seen, but I feel pretty damn good about it.
How do you guys describe this film to your friends?
Funny.
Yeah.
A good time. I
What do you
tell
say
them it's
the
escapism.
storyline? What do you say the storyline? What do you say?
Oh, well, it's Kevin Hart wants to marry the love of his life, but before he can, he's got to get the approval of her mean cop brother. And the cop brother takes him on a ride along so that Kevin can prove his manhood, and all hell breaks loose. Chaos ensues with much hilarity.
And how did you keep the ball in play, Tim Story?
You stay out of the way. I mean, basically, what's great about Cube and Kevin, they're such great storytellers. I mean, Kevin is so great at it. Cube is a director himself. So you just kind of as long as we're telling the same story, you just kind of let them do their thing. We all trust each other, and I know what I can use and what I can, and just let them be them.
And how did you handle Kevin Hart?
You don't handle Kevin. You just kind of whisper stuff. You say stuff out loud, he'll hear you, and then you back up and film it, and that's it.
He says that, but Tim and Kev have a great dynamic. They respect each other, they trust each other, and with comedians, all comedians, there's always a level of insecurity that's there that we all have, but comedians are that way, and so it's really important for them to work with people that they trust. And Tim has got a great even hand with all his actors, and so Kevin is so freeing and able to just go and be loose and be balls to the wall because Tim gives him that freedom because he has a trust in him.